So I just want to put this out there for all the nosy people. Starting November 1st, mind your business season. If you see somebody go in the store and they ring up something, they get them some baby formula and it rings up as 47 cents with a Kool-Aid pack, mind your business. If they go in there and get a pack of steaks or a pack of chicken and it rings up at 79 cents with a bell pepper sticker, mind your business. So it's just a friendly reminder to all the nosy people who like to tell, who like to go and get managers, or who like to tap associates. Hey, so-and-so this and so-and-so that. Mind your business.
Nah, I'm snitching. Nah, I am snitching. Hey, yo, she's stealing. Absolutely not. Nope. If I gotta pay for it, you gotta pay for it. Okay? Oh no. I am snitching. Call me Mr. McSnitch. Okay? Because I am snitching. I'm telling you. If I see you, I'm snitching. Okay? Don't listen. Don't let an officer be in the vicinity, because boy, I'm hitting up the officer.
Let me tell you something. Trump got about 2.5 seconds to turn these stamps back on, or it's gonna be a jet 2 today, all up and through Walmart. And I ain't playing. Cause let me tell you something. You got us up. If you think we're not gonna go in these stores and do what the fuck we was already doing. We was already doing it, but see now we telling y'all. Okay, we was already telling y'all, but see now we don't give a. Damn, we already didn't give a fuck. Damn. Well, I guess ain't really nothing to say, but turn up stamps back on, nigga. To show ass.
Ain't nothing to say, but y'all been stealing the whole time, so why does it matter? But second thing is, some people are just so, the lights on, but nobody's home. This ain't Trump's fault, okay? Republicans in the House already voted to pass to keep the government funded. Republicans in the Senate voted to pass the CR to keep the government funded. It's Democrats who are voting no. What is so hard to understand about that? That's not difficult. That's not difficult to understand. It's absolutely crazy that there are some folks like her that keep saying, well, it's Trump. No, it's not Trump. It has nothing to do with Trump. Okay? As a matter of fact, Trump said, hey, let's go with the nuclear option now, and let's get this thing over with in the filibuster in the Senate so we can just get the government back open. Forget the Democrats. We'll pass it ourselves. If you haven't seen that video, definitely go and check it out. I dropped it yesterday on the channel. Definitely don't want to miss that one, but let's carry on.
Yo, it's alarming that the Caucasians have yet to take accountability for what their ancestors done. Instead they're trying to, tell us to get over it, yet they're still benefiting off it. Right to this day, they're still benefiting off it. None of them has took accountability, and say, my ancestors was wrong. Not that it would change anything, but, at least we would know that, and some of them are really trying, to mend this together, you know what I'm saying, for a better future. But they have yet to take accountability, yet. None.
Bro, this is a grown man on the internet crying and complaining. The white people didn't apologize to me. Bro, you know what's alarming? Is that you look like you at least 40. At least 40. You got a beard full of gray hairs. You at least in your 40s, maybe even 50. and you crying and complaining about white people not apologizing, taking accountability. Goodness gracious. You know, reparations is such a dumb argument because I equate it to reparations is like your grandfather, right? Your grandpaps. He put somebody 6 feet in the dirt, but he's dead, right? He's gone. Rest in peace, grandpops. Well, the police just figured out that 30 years ago he put somebody 6 feet in the dirt, and they come to you to pay for what he did. It's like, yo, I didn't do that. I had nothing to do with it. Okay? I wasn't there, had nothing to do with it. I had zero knowledge of it. And most of all, I'm not the one that committed it. Okay? Why are you coming to me? Go dig his behind up. These folks make no sense. Absolutely no sense. Why am I paying for something that I didn't do? Why should white people have to pay for something that somebody else that they never met did? That makes absolutely no sense. It makes no sense at all whatsoever. Move on. Get over it. It didn't even happen to you. Like, it would be one thing, like, if genuine slaves were asking for this, like, right now, today, I would be all for it. Like, if it was genuine slaves, like, fresh off out of the field, free from the field, off the plantation, I would be all for it, right? That was messed up what y'all did. Get these folks some reparations, all right? But bro, this man ain't been a slave a day in his life, and you won't. Man, goodness gracious. Anyway.
Excuse my morning rant this morning, but can you imagine going down in history as the president that's building a $300 million ballroom while 40 million people are starving this month? Oh, and to put it into a little bit of perspective for you, 60% of people that are on SNAP benefits are families. They're children. We are starving children who have no say in any of these politics. They don't give a how hateful you are. They're just starving. Do you know what it feels like to starve? Because I'm still paying the same tax dollars every single day so that kids don't starve in this country. And if you want to put it against the Dems and the Republicans and blah, 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 here's the choices. The other choice, if we want to feed people, is to cut 20 million people off their health care. To cut the tax credit to the working middle class and small business owners who rely on it, crippling them. The ones paying the most taxes in this country. I am not about starving kids. Now I draw the line. And you should not be either. And if you are on that side, you're sick.
Yeah, we're sick, but you're the one over here using a bunch of explicit language. But number one, this ballroom is privately funded. This isn't taxpayer dollars. It's his money, okay? If you care so much about the kids, then why don't you go out and feed them? Go out and feed them. Sell the car that you're in, sell your home, use that money to go and help some people in your local area that need some money, that need some food. Go give it to them. Be the leader. Of course not. Of course not, because it's never the case with these folks. It's always, hey, you all. You know, I'll contribute my little sprinkles, my couple of tax dollars, but you all, hey, come on. Now, obviously, do we feel bad for the kids? Of course. But these parents have made some bad decisions. I personally know some people who have made horrible decisions. I see people that's living on Section 8 and got WIC and food stamps and all that stuff. Their nails done, their hair done. They driving a decent car. Like, how in the world do you have food stamps if you got your nails done? That doesn't even make sense. That's a luxury. That's not a necessity. How is your hair done? Why are you in the hair salon getting your hair done and you living in Section 8 housing? How does that even make sense? All of your money should be going towards your rent and keeping a roof over your head. How is that even possible? Like, this stuff is absolutely ridiculous. People have gone crazy with this stuff, man. It is just, my goodness. Anyway, carry on.
there isn't enough THC, orgasms, or dollar bills to contain the absolute just disgust I have for the people that voted for this.
I had something to say, but you know what? I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. Yep. Not even gonna do it. Not even gonna do it. Because boy, did I want to say something. I will let y'all comment about that, okay? I'll let you guys comment about that. Anyway, carry on.
Before you pass transgressions on an entire race of people, Great Britain colonized almost the entire planet. Shut your stupid ass up. White supremacy is a problem. Colonization is a problem. Free the world from white supremacy.
Bro, why don't you go take care of your baby that's in the background screaming their head off instead of making this video about a bunch of nothing? Excuse me. My goodness. My goodness. You got a baby in the background. I mean, wailing. I know y'all heard that. And if you didn't, rewind it back just a little bit and listen closely. There's a baby in the background. I mean, screaming their head off. Nah! Nah! While she's in here blaming... While she's in here complaining about white people. My goodness. My goodness. These folks, man. Carry on.
And next week, when millions of people are going to have to resort to possibly stealing in order to feed themselves and their families, and the government complains, because they will complain about the crime rate going up, even though they're the ones who did it. Make sure you point your anger at the system and the people at the top, because they're the ones who took the food away from families and poor people and starving children. The poor people just want to eat. They just want to survive like the rest of us. They just want to keep living like the rest of us. So when you see them stealing, because you will, because they're going to have to, make sure your anger isn't directed at the individual. This goes so much deeper. It's time to flip some tables.
Yep, nope, not even gonna comment. Not gonna comment. Not gonna do it. Not going to do it. I'm sure y'all could probably guess where I was gonna go with that one, but carry on.
So you think the food stamps thing isn't a problem? But my nephew, my brother may struggle to feed my nephew if they don't get food stamps. Even if WIC comes through. That's enough for my nephew. What is my brother supposed to do? Or his wife? Or their roommate? Or their roommate's son?
Or a second job. Work.
What is my family supposed to do? My mom, who's on disability because she had a stroke and she can hardly get around, and can't work a job, like a full-time job, has been door dashing to put money back in the bank to prepare for November, since we most likely won't be getting food stamps. Yet it's not a problem to you people. My mother's going out and putting herself in pain, but it's not a problem.
Oh, there's so much I can say about that, but I'll start with this. I didn't hear a single word about her working at all. My mother's going out and door dashing and putting herself through pain. So why aren't you going out to work to do something so that your mother doesn't have to put herself in pain? I rest my case. I'm not even about to get into that, bro. Because that, yeah. There's a whole lot I could say about that one. But I'm going to choose to be nice today. Right? I'm going to choose to be nice today. All right? I'm going to let y'all have a field day in the comments. And I'm going to chuckle as I'm reading back through it. All right? I'm already laughing thinking about what y'all about to say in them comments. Boy, I tell you, man. Anyway, I Y'all let me know what you thought about it in the comments, all right? Stay safe out there. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if y'all tired of these liberals like I am, all right? Peace.